I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
So this is the product. It comes in a really nice sleek container here. Really nice jar, easy to open. And on it says tan and tone, because we say if you can't tone it, tan it. See, we've also created a really easy to use brush that makes this whole process super seamless. One side we have a sculpting brush, which is really small and very dense. This is gonna allow you to place the Tantour exactly where you want it. And we also have a shade side to the brush that makes it really easy to buff out. So it's gonna go really clean. I'm going from the middle of my ear all the way to where my eye begins, the middle of my eye. And I'm creating a shape. This has gone right underneath my cheekbone. I'm also gonna go along the jawline here, and I'm gonna go along the jaw on the bottom as well. And on the forehead, I'm going to do these little marks. And you can see we literally have kind of a 3. I feel like it's a little bit of a broken 3. We have some contouring going on here, and then just along the jawline and right underneath the cheekbone. This is legitimately classic contouring. This product gives you enough playtime if you're a beginner. You don't need to blend it right away. I am gonna let it set a little longer than you should, just because I wanna show you the difference. So I may need to work it a little bit while I'm blending, but it blends so seamlessly, and I'm going to show you guys in the chest area when I do that. So on this side as well, I'm going to do a little bit of a longer contour. So I'm doing this. So you can see I'm really getting a more bronzy kind of effect. You don't really want as much product when you're doing this area, when you're doing these long strokes, because you want something kind of like that J-Lo glow, and that's totally fine. I'm not going along the jawline here. I'm going, again, here. I can go a little stronger with the product. And the forehead, I'm going to do the same thing, because that's all you need to take the buff side, and I'm just first pressing it into my skin, and then I'm gonna buff it. Even though it's set a little bit, it does blend really well. And I actually have a problem area here where my makeup just doesn't stick to my skin. I have a little area that just doesn't tan. And what I'll do at the end is I'm going to then apply a little extra product on top. So you're gonna see this area where I don't have any of those problems. If you have skin that's not textured properly, this will still give you that seamless blended application that you're looking for. So I'm literally just buffing. Now on this side, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back and forth. Just blend so well. And this is set for a good about 30 seconds. So it's really easy to blend even after you've applied it. So this side I'm doing a little bit more of a J-Lo glow. So I'm gonna take my buffing brush and I'm gonna go in circular motions. I put a little bit too much, so I'm just gonna blend it out with a blender here. I'm gonna blend on top too. So you can see this is much more of a natural contour. This is definitely what Tantour is supposed to be used for. Instead of something so defined, it really should just kind of be like uplifting and bronzing at the same time. So this side is a little bit more defined, a little more classic, traditional. This side is a little bit more bronzy and beautiful. Before we go, I want to show you how easy it is to do some body contouring as well, and this will really stay in place. And I'm gonna first start with a little decollete. I'm gonna go really nice and natural, and I'm going in with this brush, defining the breast area a little bit. I'm gonna define the collarbones. This is gonna make me look really thin, so be very careful with your like if you wanna look thin, that's fine, but if you don't wanna look thin, then don't do this. This also right here makes you look really thin. So I'm gonna take my neck out, and I'm gonna take the buff side, and I'm just gonna go back and forth. We're doing like windshield wiper movements with this. Really nice and natural. This is not too dramatic. The way you actually make your chest area look very large is with highlighter, not with contour, as people might think it is. In photos, it looks extremely large. This is gonna make me look very thin. You can go back and forth, and at the end, buff it out. And take a sponge and just blend anything out that needs to be blended. There's a little bit of highlighter here too. So I'm just gonna quickly take a little bit of powder, big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna dust the area. And if you're going out, you may wanna dust it a couple more times, depending on your level of sweat. Our faux filter is waterproof, so I would recommend using a waterproof foundation. Any of your favorite brands, doesn't really matter. This video, this is really subtle too. We're talking about super natural tantouring and highlighting. I feel like that's like the way forward. People shouldn't know. They should know, but wonder, I guess, instead of no, if that makes sense.